We come into the movie that Bridget Jones has lost her husband. He's been dead for 4 years. She's now a widow. She's got 2 children that she's having to manage on her own. And her friends are basically saying to her, like, what's happening with dating and finding someone for a relationship. In this movie, Bridget Jones ends up being set up on a Tinder app, and it says something like tragic widow seeks sexual awakening. And this guy called Rockstar sees her up a tree with the kids and he helps her down. And then he sees her Tinder profile on her phone. And then he's seen the fact it says about sexual awakening. I think it was one of her friends put it on there and set it up for her dating site on Tinder. Well, as you know, Tinder's hookup culture, right? And so, yeah, she didn't write that title, but obviously that means in her profile looks like she's looking for sex. And this guy in the movie ends up dating her. And obviously she's meant to be a lot older than him. And in the movie, he says, oh, I'm 28. No, I'm joking. I'm 29. Right? In real life, he is 28. The actor who plays him, and she is 55 in real life. So this means there's a 27-year age gap. Now, as I like younger guys, and I'm an older girl, I am not above 50. I'm below 50, just to make that perfectly clear. But as I like younger guys, I do like the fact that lately there's been a few more films come out with an older woman, younger guy storyline. But the problem is they're always doing along the lines of a sexual awakening. Like they're getting such good sex from the guy and it wakens them up to themselves. And I don't like that narrative. It's like, why can there not be more films where an older woman ends up with a younger guy and it actually works out really well? Because in real life, some of those relationships do work out very, very well. As an asexual person who likes younger guys, it's really difficult because I'm not interested in sex. I don't want sex with a younger guy. I just want a serious committed relationship. But there are people in real life, because I watch a lot of YouTube videos about age gap love, and there are guys who like older women and they stay and they get married to them and all sorts of stuff, you know, and it's a really good in real life. So I want to see that portrayed more in the movies. I want to see an older woman and younger guy work out together in a healthy way, not just a, oh, I'm so attracted to you physically way. This guy was good looking for a British guy. He's a British actor. I did like the fact that in the movie, she did change her look. She changed her clothes to become much more younger. I liked all the scenes where they were together holding hands and where it seemed very natural and normal, where they were laughing together, joking together, when they were really passionately kissing. I loved all that. All that I thought was really good. I thought, thank God they're showing that a younger guy can go for an older woman and how the woman would usually act around a younger guy, because he makes her younger in that sense. I'm already really young, so I'm actually the energetic one more than the younger guy usually, right? I have more energy than younger guys because I reprogrammed my mind to be like 21 years old using NLP years ago and I live a teenager lifestyle. So that is me, right? But not everyone's like that. And you see Bridget Jones transform in the movie, and I actually really liked her like that. I liked the zest she had then. I like the fact she, like I said, she was wearing younger clothes. I love how the character transformed. Younger guys do snog older women a lot in public, and therefore they can't exactly go around saying I don't like older women or get embarrassed by it because they've just kissed in front of like loads of people, right? So clearly they're not afraid of kissing older women. And so in the end, like he keeps going back to her home. Basically, Bridget's meant to have a sexual awakening. Luckily, they didn't show that much of the sex scene, so it's kind of implied they had sex. Then he leaves without saying goodbye to her, and then he ghosts her in message. And before he ghosted her, before he goes, oh, I wish I had a time machine, which means he wishes he could go back in time so that we're like the same age type of thing. For him, the time machine would be going forward. He turns up at her work after he ghosted her and she hadn't heard from him for like a long time. And he said he's ready for a relationship. She then said, I wish I had a time machine. So And so, but you know, you're not going to be the one for me. And I think that's important, because if a young guy doesn't know what he wants, then he shouldn't be with an older woman. You know, he needs to know what he wants, and he can't mess an older woman around, which is good that Bridget portrayed that, because that's kind of the difference between an older woman. A younger girl might be more persuaded with something, but an older girl, she knows what she wants. And if the guy is too scared or overwhelmed, or he wants to kind of run off, or he's unsure, an older woman's not going to stick around. She's just going to get fed up with it and go, well, if you're unsure, that's fine, but I'm moving on with my life, because she's got her life of her own. And I think it's good that Bridget has got a life of her own in this movie. So that's where it ends, you know, like with them. And then you see another storyline where Bridget actually likes the son's science teacher. He's meant to be around her age, and they get together in a relationship in the end, and she's happy. But the thing is, the thing I don't like about this is when she's with the older guy, she then goes back to being an older self, if you know what I mean. Now, if that's her true self, fair enough. But for me, because I like younger guys, and because I'm really energetic, I would like the passionate younger guy, you know, kissing and all that lot. But it's no good if the guy isn't committed, doesn't know what he wants, and is unsure. But by the same token, I don't like the idea of being with the older guy like that. Yeah, she seems content and happy, but it's like at the end, I didn't even know whether they were together or not for a while, because she had her friends around and he was in the same room playing the piano, but she wasn't singing with the new year, and specifically with him by her side. He was over the other side of the room, and I didn't like that. I thought that was a really bad, you know, ending. In the very, very end, she puts like her arms around him. But it's like, where's the romance? Where's the kissing? Where's the passion? Just because you're older doesn't mean to say you can't do that. It really pees me off when they portray it like that. But I do think that's reflective of life quite a lot of the time, that older people in relationships tend to like not be as passionately kissing and that. It more tends to be like a deep friendship. Friendship is really good, don't get me wrong, but it tends to contentment, but without the excitement and passion stuff. And I think you can have both. So even though I'm asexual, there is a website you can go on called lovelanguages.com, and you can find out your love language. And my top love language is quality time, and then it's joint physical touch with affirmations, you know, words of affirmations. And so for me, it's important that I have physical touch in a nice way as an asexual, like kissing and cuddling and holding hands. To me, it's very, very important. And I don't like the idea of when you get older, you've got to be a certain way. I hate that. Even in other aspects of my life, I don't like that. Like, I think it's good that she has got a younger guy in the movie. I think it's amazing that there's more movies coming out now with older women with younger guys. And that age difference is true in real life. They're very much vastly different ages. I think there needs to be more portrayal of healthy relationships between an older woman and younger guy. I think there should be more movies where either the older woman or the younger guy or both really haven't got on well being in a relationship or relationships with the same age group as them, and they really just struggle and it's not been good. They've had such a horrendous time, and then when they meet each other, they finally realize that they need the age gap, because it's the age gap that actually makes them come together, because the two complement each other. You know, and the younger guy thinks I want an older woman because I'm fed up of being messed around with younger girls who don't know what they want. And the woman thinks I'm fed up with older guys that have a baggage. They have so much preconceived ideas. And a younger guy's a lot more physically fit and energetic and better for that person. And also they bring like a new fresh perspective to the table. And then a guy thinks the older woman is more wise and he can learn from her and grow from her and with her, you know, this type of stuff. I'd like to see more movies like that. You know, I'm fed up with just seeing movies where it's just the guy is basically using the older woman for sex or vice versa. There's another movie out and it's got Nicole Kidman in it and she's with the younger guy. But again, it's a sexual awakening thing, but there's BDSM stuff in that apparently. So I wanted to see that movie from the point of view of the dynamic of the older woman with younger guy, because I'm an older girl who does like younger guys. I do like to see movies like that to see how they've portrayed it and compare that to my real life experience. But I hate BDSM stuff, so I don't think I could sit through it and watch it. I don't like sex as it is. and I've read up about it and seen the trailers, but I just, no, I don't think so. What's it called? Baby Girl. I want there to be more positive movies with younger guys and older women, because it's the 21st century and we should be having more of these types of relationships on screen, but ones that are healthy between these dynamics, not ones where it's just sex, basically. It's not good. So I hope they change that.